Hello guys, welcome back to the Foresight. First of all, congratulations to Bayern Munich for winning the Champions League 2020 trophy. Now, as promised, we will be making videos other than football on this channel. The Tenet release is just around the corner, and we thought why not make a video about Christopher Nolan movies. Now, one video is too short to discuss all of them. So we thought why not talk about just one movie in the first video. We took a poll on Instagram and you gave us the answer, Interstellar. So, Interstellar released in 2014. We had a lot of questions. Fast forward to 2020. We have a lot of questions.
I like to say Interstellar is an amazing movie. Like, actually, I watched it in INOX. Hi, Mohammad Ali. When it released on the first day, the experience that you have, you actually feel that you are in space, and like those things are really amazing.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, अगर ये मूवी किसी को पहली बार में समझी है तो I'd like to meet you in person. अगर ऐसा कोई है जिसको
आजा मिल ले,
अगर ऐसा कोई है जिसको
आजा मिल ले,
अगर ऐसा कोई है जिसको
आजा मिल ले.
इसको बिल्कुल नहीं आता, मैं इसको बिल्कुल सिखा दूंगा.
I'll give you a gist of the movie in about 30 seconds. What happens is Earth becomes inhabitable because there is certain kind of thing called as blight, which has destroyed all the crops all over the world, and that is why people are dying because there is nothing to eat, and people are becoming sick, and there are dust storms and all of that. So what scientists want to do is they want to go outside in the space, and they want to discover a new planet where humans can live, and that's about it. Then they go on a space exploration to get a new planet, and then there's a lot of science shit.
I really regret not watching the movie in theaters. I think Interstellar is not a movie; it's an experience. I love it.
Interstellar is like whatever we've studied about space and whatever the scientific theories that exist. So literally, there's this man known as Kip Thorne. Okay, so Christopher Nolan went to him. He told him that he wants to make a space movie. Kip Thorne basically had a lot of sleepless nights when Christopher Nolan came up with a concept, and he was like, "I want to put this on screen, but it should be an intelligent guess." What I really liked about Interstellar is that they've taken the concepts of, for example, black hole. This is the first movie wherein you're taken inside a black hole. In fact, the picture of the black hole, which was in the movie, it is very similar to the recent pics released by NASA.
One scenario could be that humans themselves have like in one timeline, humans themselves have evolved so much that they somehow find out some planet and they send somewhere, and the humans there, they evolve into such higher beings that they understand how time works, and then those humans or those species create this timeline, and then this wormhole is being created, and then this second timeline of Interstellar starts. And the other thing could be the bootstrap paradox, which is like it is Matthew McConaughey goes to the extraterrestrial being, the planet of Edmund's planet, and on Edmund's planet maybe the species which evolves become a much higher species because they already know what is the answer to the equation, and they become much smarter, and after like maybe 1,000 or 2,000 years, they are so smart, they create they become and this
They create the wormhole.
Yeah, then they create the wormhole for Matthew McConaughey to go through, and thus completing the time loop. And that's the bootstrap paradox basically. So if Matthew McConaughey does not go, they are not created. But if they are not created, then the wormhole won't be created. So he has to go to create the wormhole, and the wormhole will be created, and he will go. So that's the time loop paradox which exists everywhere.
What was really interesting was the movie talked about harnessing gravity. It was something we've been trying since a long time. So it was very interesting to see that in action there.
Some of the concepts in the movie are really, really amazing. इसको देख के ऐसा लगता है यार ये तो सच हो सकता है. Matthew McConaughey वो जो fifth dimensional वो library में जाता है, that is some utter bullshit, bro.
I didn't know. I read about it. Sorry. I read about it. So it is like he's going into a fifth dimension, and he's in a tesseract. Okay, so a tesseract is a fourth dimension cube. मतलब एक cube के अंदर there is a cube. The reason he sees the same bedroom in every face of the tesseract is because their time is a physical dimension in the fifth dimension.
That is fine. What I'm saying is that cannot exist in a black hole, dude. what happens in a black hole is spaghettification, wherein agar a
You
person
you get
crosses the
divided
event
into
horizon,
pieces.
if a person crosses the event horizon, spaghettification is done and the person is gone. Their explanation is that as soon as he is about to cross the event horizon, they transfer Matthew McConaughey into that fifth dimensional tesseract thing. So that is their explanation.
Before he got sucked into the black hole, they they
Ah,
they pulled him into the tesseract.
ah.
But if they could do that, why didn't they do that before the wormhole?
वही तो why did they need so much manipulation
Drama.
to do it? पहले ही बता देते कि करो, but उसके बिना पिक्चर नहीं बन सकती है ना.
Part I didn't understand is what does stars capture? What kind of data does he capture that he sends to Earth? And they build a spaceship and now they're going there.
So he captures the quantum data. So okay, so one of the major problems with right now with theoretical physicists is that they do not know how to combine gravity with the other three forces that exist.
So what they did with the spaceship was they harnessed the gravity.
No. रुक जा. The major concept is in the point of singularity, it is assumed, like it is like expected that quantum mechanics and gravity will come together. The major problem is that quantum mechanics and gravity do not come together because the solution gives random and weird results out. What I'm trying to say is the person gets the information on of singularity there, that what on singularity where the point of quantum mechanics and gravity is equal, what is the data?
Right.
What is
And
happening?
at the point of singularity, I suppose gravitation is infinite.
And then he transfers that data back to Merv, and she converts that and she creates the theory of everything, because of which they understand how to harness gravity. See, for example, we have understood how to harness electromagnetic force. We have understood how to harness nuclear force. We have understood how to harness weak force, but we still have not understood how to harness gravity. So
Gravity.
because if we are able to harness gravity, we will probably able to warp time and space and manipulate the fourth dimension.
Shambai, you said that TAR sends back quantum data about the point of singularity. But how can he send that if he hasn't entered the black hole?
You may have collected it.
How? मतलब
Because
black hole के end
nothing-
पे is the point of singularity.
And nothing gets out of the black hole. Once you are inside the black hole, nothing gets out. No signal.
If he hasn't entered,
Good question,
how did he send the
actually.
data?
Good question, Junaid. But इसका जवाब तो उस मूवी के साथ ही चला गया.
Ajat, what do you guys think about the inclusion of love? The concept of love has been stressed a lot in the movie.
Love, Tars, love. It's just like Brand said. My connection with Murph, it is quantifiable.
But
I
the
think
main
it was
principle-
the most interesting part because love. Because the reason, because everything, when it comes to love, every scientist has no explanation towards the force of love.
It is
So
a chemical
that was the
release in
entire
brain.
climax.
क्या पुट के भेजे में केमिकल लोचा है नहीं भाई
The entire climax revolved around the choice they made of not going towards the direction of love and going to what the data says, the data which was coming from Dr. Man's planet.
Okay, that's a nice perspective. I just feel that it was like to add masala to the movie.
I don't think
Otherwise, it
was
wouldn't
necessary.
have made sense, right? Otherwise, it wouldn't have made sense going to Edmund's planet or going to Man's planet. So they had to basically choose. They had to basically.
Love is the only thing that transcends time and space.
It was no. It was like a hidden message. You could say something like that, because there came a time wherein they had to choose between love and everything that is real, everything that is scientifically proven. So they chose the path of science, and it didn't work out. So ultimately, they had to go the other way. So in his book Kip Thorne, The Science of Interstellar, he's put up a very good example wherein all of us can at least settle down somewhere on the concept of black hole. And also, I wanted to actually question you. We've all seen Dark, right? Is it possible that
Dark and Interstellar are connected.
yes, the I'm pointing out the part which could be connected or something which could relate actually. The Cooper goes into the fifth dimension through the tesseract, okay, into the black hole, and वो जो dimension में रहता है, that is somewhat could be similar to where Martha and Jonas dusty area था. It could be something similar because it's just a dimension जिधर वो लोग अटक जाते हैं कुछ time के लिए. Similar.
हाँ, हो सकता है भाई, वहां पर मेरे हिसाब से कूपर मिला भी रहेगा मार्था और योनस को भाई क्या होगा।
हो सकता है।
जर्मनी में गुड डे कैसे बोलते हैं?
Hello is
Good
hello.
day. Good day, Mr. Cooper.
Hello is hello and good day is guten tag.
वो लोग ने गुटेन टाप किया होगा उसको।
Good day, Mr. Cooper.
And
From
what
the-
they might have interpreted, ये लोग aliens है from other space but they look just like us.
what if they are not humans only? They are aliens.
Cool.
So why would aliens want like this for us?
They want
And why
the
would they
betterment
want
of
to-
the universe.
Why would they
Only
want
they
to
are
save-
aliens. They are aliens. They are evolved humans.
So evolved humans are aliens for us.
Probably, मतलब सोचो ना, मतलब तुम लोग का उन लोग का दिमाग ऐसा बड़ा बड़ा हो जाएगा शायद, क्योंकि उन लोग दिमाग का इतना यूज करते हैं।
I think इसमें उसके भाई का भी पार्ट है इसमें, स्क्रीन प्ले एंड राइटिंग में उसका भाई भी इन्वॉल्व है.
Right. And
Yeah,
in
I
fact, this movie was actually scripted back in 2010. It was that time when they approached the scientist Kip Thorne की ये movie बनाना है. But then they finally started working on it on 1.5 years later or so.
एफ ने पूरी बुक पढ़ लिया है।
I haven't read the entire book. In fact,
हाँ,
थोड़े
तो
थोड़े
ये तो
pages.
स्टार्टिंग वाले फेज में ही होगा ना बुक के।
हाँ तो starting का forward और preface में पढ़ता हूँ before I begin any book. It is important. You get to know why they've written the book.
Yeah, sure. So that you can say in the video.
No, it's just I do that with every book I read.
हाँ हाँ।
That's it for this healthy discussion about Interstellar. We will be coming up with more videos of such kind, videos about movies, TV series. We can have debates, healthy ones. Which is your favorite Christopher Nolan movies? Let us know in the comments. So yeah, anyways guys, thank you for watching. Like the video if you like it and subscribe the Foresight. We will see you in our next video. Till then, tata, bye bye, see you, bye bye.
Bye.